Hi Stampers, welcome to another Rubber Redneck video tutorial. I'm going to be demonstrating how to make this cute adorable box using our stamp set called Settin Sail. It's a photopolymer stamp set. It's a really cute little set. Now to create the box part, you want to cut one piece of Island Indigo cardstock at 5 inches by 8 inches. Once you have that cut, then you're going to score it vertically at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 3 3/4, and then 4 1/2. Then place it onto the simply scored horizontally, and you want to score it at 3 inches and at 3 3/4. Once you have that scored, you're going to cut one end, you're going to cut out the sides off on the scored lines. You want to leave one little area with the square to create little tabs, and you're going to cut on that scored line there. So then you have these two little tabs. Then once you have that all cut, you want to take the stamp from Settin Sail, ink it in Island Indigo, and stamp all over the Island Indigo cardstock. Once you have that cut, then you're ready to assemble your box. So you're just going to fold on the scored lines. You want to fold them over good first before you start assembling, so it'll go a little easier. And then you're going to fold up the bottom, and you'll have a sticky strip on the little tabs here on each side, and then you want to put sticky strip on the outside edges there on the very 1/2 inch little area of the scored lines. So once you have that sticky strip on there, then you're ready to assemble your box, and you basically just fold it upwards like this way. So you're going to peel off this backing off the sticky strip, and I recommend working one side at a time. Fold that over, then fold the side over, so you line up your edges there so everything's even. And then your little tab should be flush with that score line. And you're going to do that on the other side there. So then you'll have a piece that looks like this so far. Then once you have that, you're ready to fold these over. So you're going to fold them in towards the opening. And peel off the backing off of one side first. And then you want to line up the edge of this piece with the edge of that score line. So you have a flush edge there. And then you want to repeat on the other side. Just peel off the backing, line up your edges, and then you have a flush little edged box. And once you have that part done, you're going to decorate it. So you want to cut one piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock at 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. Run it through the Big Shot with the chevron embossing folder. Cut one piece of Pool Party cardstock at 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. Take the 3/16 corner rounder punch and round the upper right-hand corner. Then you're going to take the stamp from Settin Sail, ink it in Island Indigo, and stamp all over that Pool Party cardstock. Once you have the little lighthouse stamped on there, you want to take some multi-purpose glue, and you're going to glue that right to the Pear Pizzazz cardstock. Now some of you have been asking me why I use this glue. I am a Stampin' Up! Demo, and that is the product that we sell. However, the snail adhesive doesn't seem to work when you live in areas that are humid. Sometimes your projects will fall apart after a year. So I turned over to the mono liquid glue, and I actually really love this product. It bonds very well, it stays together, and you actually end up using a little bit less over time. So that's why I use the mono liquid glue. That's part of the reason why there. Then once you have that glued on there, you want to cut one piece of the Quarter Fancy Specialty Designer paper in the pumpkin pattern, the pumpkin pie pattern. Cut that at 1/2 inch by 3 inches. Notch out one side, then you're going to glue that across the bottom of the Pear Pizzazz cardstock, overlapping that Pool Party cardstock. Now keep in mind, you do have this little piece that's going to overlap, so you want to line up the one edge on the left-hand side. So don't put any glue on that one end like I did. Make sure you leave that off of there because that's going to overhang. Once you have that on there, you're going to take some Island Indigo Baker's Twine. And you're going to need your glue dots, and you're going to place a glue dot on one end of that twine, and then you're going to wrap that around twice around the Pear Pizzazz cardstock. Now you can tie it, or you can do, I tied it in the sample. In this sample here, I tied it so there was a little bow there, or a little knot. You can just wrap it around twice like I just showed, and then take another piece of the baker's twine and just tie that onto the two pieces that you've wrapped around, the two strands, and then trim that so it looks nice. Then once you have that all done, you're ready to just glue that piece right to the front of your box. So just go ahead and apply some glue onto the back of that pair of pizzazz, and then you're going to attach that to the front of your box, right in the center. If you have any glue that overhangs there, if you get it on too thick, wipe it away quick. Then you want to take the 1 3/8 inch circle punch and punch out a piece in Island Indigo cardstock. Then you're going to take the stamp from the Settin stamp set, color it with the markers, the pumpkin pie, pear pizzazz, and the Island Indigo, and stamp onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Punch it out using the 1 1/4 circle punch. Then you're going to glue these two pieces together, place them onto the front of the box with a stamping dimensional. Just place the stamping dimensional onto the back of the circle and attach that right to the box, overlapping the baker's twine and the designer paper. Then you want to take the stamp again from Settin Sail, ink it in Island Indigo, stamp it onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and punch it out with the small oval punch. Once you have that punched out, then you want to attach that little piece with a stamping dimensional, and you're just going to place that off to the side, overlapping the designer paper and the circle. Now when you put a stamping dimensional on the back, I should tell you too, you want to put it more off to the side because this part's already raised up, so you want it to sit flush on that circle. So make sure you put it off to the side, and then all I did was take a little bit of glue, put it right on there, and attach that oval right on there. Just press down for a second. Then once you have that on there, to finish it off, I wanted some rhinestones, so I placed a rhinestone up here in the upper corner of the pool party, and then I just took 2 little rhinestones and placed them down here right below the anchors away. Now this little box would be perfect for a little birthday party, for a little boy's party if you want, or just something fun, a fun little treat to give a friend or a coworker. And then you want to take you're going to take your large oval punch, and I have the wrong punch here, so I'm going to just show you what I did. But you want the large oval punch. I happen to have the wide oval punch here, but you want the large oval punch, and you'll just slide it down in there and punch down. So then you will have this nice little oval here for your handle. And then that completes the tutorial for the Settin Sail box. Thank you for watching.